live. Oh shit, wait, I forgot to change the thumbnail. Okay, now we're back. We should be back now. We are back, okay. Let's get this shit shared. Hello chat, hello everyone. I'm so excited. Are you excited, Loger?
Of course I'm excited. It's the second to last round of the series.
This is the penultimate part of the series, bro. This is important stuff. This is very important stuff. We got a decent grid again today. People are hyped. Everyone's ready, bro. Everyone's ready to finish this out.
Yes, sir. As the season's been progressing, we've been gathering more and more drivers. It's beautiful.
It's amazing. It's epic and it's amazing.
Evan, what's up? Eli Bender, 6'2", Pelican High School here. So we were just talking. So the rule about starting at the starting line now,
Yeah.
right? It goes green. The start line on this track is like at the first corner.
Okay. Throw it out the window.
So what
Just
are we
tell
doing?
them- Throw it out the window
All
for
right.
this race.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, that is a little interesting.
Yeah. It is a little interesting.
Yeah, because if you're going full speed, you have to brake before the finish line.
Yeah.
And I guess it would be a little weird starting from there.
Getting a couple things set up here. I'm gonna start joining the server up so I have it ready to go. Hello to anyone that is joining. I'm just gonna send this shit out to like a bunch of people. Hopefully we get some
Make sure to
views.
drop a like and subscribe
Yeah,
to make sure you
yeah.
see more streams from us.
You want to see more from us? You want to see more? Go fucking New Jersey. Oh, Dom joined. Hi, Dom. Start the race. Okay, well, I'm just sending out the stream. Share the stream, Dom. Share it, bro. We want people to watch this one. We're nearing the end here. This is good stuff. We made it to round 7. That never happened in the Civic Touring Cup.
And we have 10 racers today.
10 racers. Wow. It's a races kind of night. All right. Well, while we're waiting for people to share that and stuff like that, how about we move on over to the schedule? We have made it 7 rounds in. We are about finished with this season. GT4 America Virtual Challenge. I didn't think we'd make it this far. The drivers have been enjoying it. It's been stressful. It's been amazing. We're here at Boba Motorsport Park. We're here at Boba Motorsport Park. That's where we are today. Lots of corners. Like, way too many corners. Was it 15 in total? That's crazy.
Something like that.
Lots of inclines and big curves, and it's a really technical track. Have you driven it at all, Logan?
I've driven it a little bit, but most of my time has been spectating the other drivers and seeing what they're doing. It's interesting. It's technical. There's a lot of elevation. There's straightaways. Should be a lot of action. It's a beautiful track.
It is an absolutely gorgeous track. Turn 1, it's going to be interesting to watch all the way into turn 3 and 2 there, 2 and 3. Big radius corner up a hill. You might see some crazy stuff there. Quick kink into 4. Hard braking zone into 5B there. Or 5. into 5B. There's so many weird technical little curves here. It's such an interesting track. 9 and 10 up there on the back straight is going to be crazy to watch. There's definitely be a lot of incidents most likely through there. 11 and 12, another hard section for the drivers, all the way over to the end of the course. 13, 14, and 15, very hard section for a lot of the drivers. It's hard to keep the car planted through the whole corner. So should be seeing some stuff there. Move on over to the standings. Oh my goodness, Logan, can we talk about what we're seeing here at the end of the season? It's looking good.
Well, at the top we still have Frankie Striegel with 54 points in the Supra. In second, we have Eli Bender with 49 points in the Panaz. We have Andrew Hedrickson with 48 points in the Beamer. Top 3 podium finish. Let's see if they can keep that. Tied for third is Reese in the Porsche. Fifth, the most consistently attending driver, Nathan Boardman.
Yes.
Since race number 1 with 40 points. We got 6th, Alex Goodfellow in the Aston Martin. Should be climbing that. 7th, we got Benjamin Koifman in the Beamer. 8th, we have William Tang in the Panaz. 9th, we have Jaden Harrison in the Lotus, who is not here today, sadly. Said he was feeling a little ill. 10th, we got Jonah Johnston, who hasn't been showing. 11th, we got Joshua Brady, who should be climbing a little bit since other drivers ahead of him are not going to be here. 12th, we got Tommy, who's not here again today. He is in Germany, I believe. And then Clay Dizzy rounding it out at the bottom.
Rest in peace, Clay Dizzy. Who are we looking out for today?
Well, we got to make sure our protagonist, Frankie Striegel, maintains his podium position in the standings. We got some fast drivers like Eli and Ben again at the top of the qualifying so far. Got to make sure Nathan survives. We got to watch. Wait, don't we have a new driver today?
We do have a new driver today, Dominic Charles, joining in the AMG GT. He's not on the list yet for the standings. That is due to because he just doesn't have points out there yet. I'm lazy to add him because he joined last second. So we'll be seeing him out there. Hopefully he's going to put in some work. Speaking of which, how about we head on over? There's 1 minute left in practice. We're about to head into qualifying. Let's go see what the drivers are doing.
Let's do it.
Get that music down. And let's get the volume up in the race now and start listening to some of the cars. All right, we out here in Alabama at Skip Barber Motorsport Park, or I should just say Barber Motorsport Park. I'm guessing it's owned by Skip Barber, since, you know, it's the name. Currently watching Reese Anzavino in the Porsche Cayman right there, GT4. Got Andy Hendrickson out there with second place in. Wow, looks like Dominic Charles is a sandbagger. We have another sandbagger in the series.
I knew it.
Yeah, it was just gonna happen. Dominic Charles with a 127.4 already. You know, I wish I knew that was gonna happen. But there he is, the new driver, just coming out here, just probably gonna run laps around everyone, but we'll see how that goes. End of the session now. William Tang goes by in third in the Raven West Panos. I mean, Will's been pretty good this whole season. How do you think he's going to fare at Barber today? Tweaking.
I think he'll end up around 4th or 5th. He's been doing good time-wise on the track. He's been getting some practice in, I believe.
Looks like we're finishing up the session here. Only a couple more drivers out on the track. Joshua Brady out there with the 130 in the Mustang. Also have Alex Goodfellow in the Aston Martin. back section right now. Alex not looking too far on pace today, but he should be a driver to look at. This track has been difficult for some of the drivers, but it hasn't been as difficult as VIR for some of them.
I think a lot of the drivers definitely took some time to practice for this week. Maybe it's because it's nearing the end of the season, or maybe last weekend a couple drivers went in with little practice and they were frustrated, so they learned their lesson. Who knows?
We're about to find out. Alex coming across the line here, one of the final drivers on track. And just like that, he phases out of existence. What is your flag, by the way?
Cambodia. I found it.
All right. Cambodian flag. We'll just say it's the safety car flag.
Bro, don't disrespect my country's flag like that.
You're so Cambodian, it's crazy.
It's only like 20%, dude.
I'm excited for this one. I really hope Eli can also get some good points and hopefully put some pressure on Dominic there, the man from Trinidad that just got the fastest lap in practice. It's not going to matter, though. We're coming into qualifying. Hopefully, we'll see some close qualifiers here. We know that Road America was insanely close. All drivers in the top 6, I think, were only a couple tenths off of each other. So,
yeah, I believe the top 6 were all within like a second, like from 1st to 6th. It was a great race.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. About to enter qualifying here. We'll see how this goes. Definitely going to be looking out for Dominic. But Andy has been putting the work in out here. We're gonna see what's going on out here. All drivers starting to exit the pits. First driver out looks like Andy Hendrickson there. I'm not going to be able to swap to him too quick. They don't have a lap set yet. Here we go. Alright, well, we're out here with Andy. He's currently on his out lap. I say we get an onboard with him once he passes the line, since he's the first one out here. "10-minute qualifier. This is going to dictate where they're starting on the grid for the rolling formation lap here.
This track looks great on the stream, by the way.
It's a beautiful track.
It's really wide, too, so there's going to be a lot of space for people to battle.
The interesting thing, though, about this track is that the line is very, very strict.
It is, yeah.
So, you know, an overtake is actually going to be very difficult. Andy going wide there on one of the final corners there. I think that was turn 14. Let's get on board with him and see how this lap is. On board with Andy Hendrickson. First corner. Dips it down into the long sweeping right-hander. This corner is very difficult. Just got to make sure you keep the car tucked in to hit that apex. Up the hill, flat out, a little bit of a hop. Oh, Andy losing it on the braking there. He's going to be going off track. Just behind we have William Tang and Alex Goodfellow, the onboard of the Panos, but William Tang from Hong Kong. Coming up on Alex here. Hopefully he can get around him and get some clean air. bouncing the car. Oh my goodness. Eli Bender coming through here in the red, white, and blue panos. Driver's about to come off their first flying lap. Eli Bender with a 128.3. Already very rapid out here. If Eli gets, I think, what, 6 positions ahead of Frank this race, he's got it in the bag.
Yeah, if there's a big gap between Eli Bender and Frankie Strigl, there's definitely going to be less of a gap in terms of points in the standings.
But Frank Strigl coming across the line with a 129.5. I don't know how long that's going to last. He's going to have to bring that down a bit if he can.
He's definitely faster than that, but qualifying is hit or miss with some of these drivers, and
yeah, they get scared, I feel like, sometimes.
there's a lot of pressure because you only have a couple laps to, well, since this is a shorter track, with the lap times being around 1:30, you can squeeze a lot in the 10-minute qualifying, but if you mess up a couple times, it can be drastic in terms of how well you perform.
Without a doubt. Benjamin Koifman taking first away from Eli in the Debt Consultant Group BMW M4 G82.
What you like to see? Ben's got to make a big comeback from last weekend. He was leading for most of the race last weekend, and then after the first safety car, a couple mistakes brought him all the way back down to 7th.
I would be beyond happy to see a win by Ben here today. Looks like there was an incident with Josh and Eli. Or Josh was probably letting him by there. Joshua currently in 4th place in the Mustang. Trying to look for a good lap here to just make up 2 tenths. That's all he
Frankie
needs.
broke the 129s.
And look at that, up into
podium
3rd.
Qualifying.
And that's
He was
that's
practicing for around 2 hours straight before the race.
He's
at
definitely
least.
going to be on pace today. Not like Road America. He's very prepared. He wants to keep 1st place. If he can get a podium here today, he'll be able to most likely secure the win for the whole season. He'll be a champion in his 1st ever league.
That would be beautiful.
Drivers coming across the line again here. Let's see if there's a change. No change. Only 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let's see what can happen. Frankie going off. He's probably just really proud of that lap. I don't think he's going to keep on trying after that.
He might take a couple minutes to just
Reese
relax.
across the line with a 132. I'm going to be real with you. The drivers here are all within the pace. They're all at pace. Nathan Boardman yet to set a lap yet. Still on an out lap, apparently. He's going to be coming across the line here. And now he's on a flying lap. He's going to need to make this lap count if he's going to be up there.
And Dominic Charles is, I guess, opting to have a slow lap and start at the back because he's sitting in the pits.
I wonder if he's thinking that he can still win this.
I think he might be getting a little cocky. the mega sandbagger.
We'll see how this goes. Remember, this is supposed to be a league for new drivers, so if you're watching, you're more than welcome to come join.
Yes, please. We're always looking for new entrants.
And next season,
As the series comes to an end,
Next
we'll be
season's gonna be
introducing
good.
new cars, new series, realistic and futuristic, or fantasy.
I mean, futuristic works too. We might do some interesting things. This is just our first season ever of the ERA, and we're just happy to have this many drivers. I'm so happy to have a bunch of friends coming out every weekend just to share a passion for driving. It's awesome. I love it. And hopefully, I mean, not even hopefully, we are seeing these drivers get faster every week. I am so proud of them.
Absolutely. I've commended so many of these drivers on their improvements throughout the past couple months. It's beautiful.
Nathan coming across the line, was it a valid lap? It was not. And he lost it. Looks like there's not going to be on a lap on the board for Nathan this time around. He doesn't have enough time to finish a lap here, and that was another off track.
He is also running off of fumes because he worked a really long night shift before this.
I don't blame him.
As an Aussie, he's in a different time zone than us.
That is true.
We have a lot of drivers here with multiple nationalities. It's awesome to see.
Dominic just didn't touch the track. He got one lap in and just stopped. Eli only, what is that, 1/10? Barely?
Not even.
We're going to see another rivalry here, and oh boy, for people that are joining, the Eli and Ben rivalry, the beef that these drivers have is extensive. These guys are going to be battling. There's going to be some yelling at the end of the race.
Yeah.
Should we go up there? We didn't even go up there and talk to the
weekend.
drivers. Let's go up there and talk to the drivers.
Alrighty, let's do it.
All right, well, drivers, we're nearing the end of the session here. I want to talk to first place qualifier right now. Ben, you just finished out there. How are we feeling?
Feeling okay. That was like some pretty scruffy laps, but got the job done, so that's what it is.
You're not looking bad though. Second place, Eli Bender's on his last lap here. We'll let him do his thing. He's locked in. Third place, Andy Hendrickson and the other Beamer. How are we doing? Just finished qualifying.
Pretty good.
That's it.
It was not good qualifying until that last lap, so pretty good.
All right. Frank, fourth place out here. I know this is probably something crazy for you. A 128.7.
Yeah, I never qualied too well.
So, we're all eyes on you.
Well,
out here.
I'm in fifth. I'm in fifth now.
Reese somehow coming through with that. Reese, how are you feeling in the Porsche?
I mean, I have like no practice on this track besides the past couple minutes, so we're gonna see how it goes, man.
Alrighty. Let's see who else we got here. William Tang in the Panos by Raven West here. How you doing?
Good. What's up?
How are you feeling after qualifying?
It's a fun track. We'll see how it goes though, because a lot of elevation change.
That's very true. We got Alex Goodfellow and the Dead Pedal, Aston Martin. How are we doing today? How are you feeling?
I feel like I am doing the best I can, and it's not good enough.
Oh man, those are not good words.
Maybe I'll pull a miracle out of my ass.
We'll see. We'll see. Who just dipped? I don't know. Who the fuck?
Josh.
Oh, Josh is gone.
Man, what the hell?
Well, Dominic, how are you feeling?
Full
Yeah,
fuel, full
pretty
fuel,
good.
full fuel.
I just qualied in the back. I haven't raced with you guys before, so didn't want to get in the way of anybody's championship. Just want to find my way back through the field, I guess.
Okay, making a challenge for yourself. I respect it.
Not that fast, but might as well.
Well, let's see how this goes. So remember, everyone, wait for the safety car. Do not jump start. Hold that brake. If you do spawn in the pits, we'll wait. I don't know why that's been happening every season or every race. Just people.
Full
have been
fuel
teleported.
too, by the way.
Full fuel. Everyone,
Full
put your
fuel,
fuel up.
full fuel,
Josh
full
has
fuel.
just dipped. He just qualified and dipped.
Maybe he had connection issues.
Damn. I hope he comes back. He left Discord too?
Yeah, he's out.
Jesus.
So I don't know what
I don't
happened.
know why. Yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't be a race without at least one disconnect.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we got 40 seconds here. Eli, how did qualifying go?
Went good.
You think you can come out with a win
Yeah, I think so.
against Benjamin Koifman, the Koifinator?
Yeah, easy. He'll be up. He'll be in the back half by the end of the race anyway.
As long as you don't fucking hit me. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you leave me room and let me like rejoin a track and shit
I didn't hit
after
you.
forcing me off, you
Should've
know. Be like,
protested.
You have to leave space. You always have to leave a space.
Well, if you see a gap, you don't take it. You don't know this car driver.
Understandable. Have a nice day. And then we can finish off with Nathan here. Nate, are you ready?
Not really, to be honest.
Well,
Hold your
ready
brake,
as you could
boys.
ever be.
Yeah, that's about all I can hope for.
Well, everyone hold your brake. Logan, we're heading back. I'll drag you down.
Dang it! I started in the pit again.
We'll wait on you.
I guess, can we drive forward to that pit exit so we can actually see Logan come out?
It looks like Josh just joined.
See if he gets back in this. Do you remember where he qualified? I don't.
Not at all, but hopefully he does.
Oops.
Getting the formation lap ready here.
Driving to the exit. Or waiting for Josh.
I would believe so. Ben's coming out as well right now. Josh is in. We'll see how this goes. I guess we're just gonna go race start. Hopefully Josh has enough time to get to the pack. As per usual, race starts are always sketch. I don't know why.
Seto doesn't like us. People always disconnect.
Drivers warming up their tires. Looks like he hopped in the McLaren because the Mustang was taken since the disconnect said he was still in the server. So he's going to be in a different car this race.
Oh no.
Classic Assetto Corsa, we love you. Well, it looks like we're going to be going green here this lap. Josh is going to lose his position. car is pitted. And it looks like Ben just decided to go green on a corner, which is insane. You're supposed to wait for the final straight. But that's fine. So we're green here in Alabama at Barber Motorsports Park. Currently leading Benjamin Koifman, Eli Bender behind, and Andy Hendrickson behind him. William Tate getting an overtake done on Frank. Frank losing 3 positions already on race start. Driver's going wide. Frank noticing that, trying to get the cut on, looks like Dominic there. 2 wide, 3 wide now going into the next corner. Frank on the outside. He's going to stay on the outside through here. He's going to lose that position again from Will. Alex Goodfellow behind Frank now, with Josh in Clay Dizzy's car now in last.
We got to see Frank pull ahead a couple positions here, man.
He has to keep up. Drivers up front, settling in. Joshua Brady getting the overtake done on Alex. Nathan far back in the pack now, just hitting the final straight. Reese going wide. Eli Bender starting to gain some time on the Beamer right now.
In the slipstream, going down the straight. Let's see if he can catch Benjamin Koifman. Oh, Ben going off.
Just a little bit. It seems
Doesn't
legal
lose
though.
it. He's able to maintain.
Frank losing a bunch of time to Will now. He knows he's faster. He just has to get back on pace. Ben getting a lot of time through that section.
Oh, Will losing it in the back.
Oh, straight into the wall.
He bounced off of turn 14, I believe, and just... Oh.
Oh, he's bouncing across the track. Damage to his front end there. And now he's drifting his dirty tires. Oh, my. Out again.
No, Will. Get back in there.
That's a consecutive yellow. Do we want to get it out? I don't know, though. Oh, man. Well, if another thing happens this lap, then we'll go from there. Frank up into 6th now. Frank somehow has to gain time up to 5th there to get Reese.
Big gap between the front 5 and the last 5. And that gap is between Reese and Frankie. Oh, someone's spinning again.
Where
Not
at?
on the mini-map. Not sure who. Oh, it was Josh in the McLaren. It's probably because he's not used to the car.
I missed Josh there. Yep. Well, that makes Frank very safe in his position for now. Eli gaining time on Ben, trying to apply the pressure. Dominic Charles up into 3rd now.
My man's just fighting his way through the field.
Eli Bender on the inside of Ben. Ben braking too late. Too wide.
Ben set up for the inside. Let's see if he can keep the corner. Oh, Eli
has
wraps
a
around
straight
the
line
outside
speed.
and completes the overtake.
Eli up into first. With Dominic close behind now with the battling. Clean overtake by Eli. Frankie keeping it clean. Andy not too far behind. Dominic's going to start looking for an overtake on Ben. Top three, all together right now. KMG is going to get the overtake done.
I have a feeling Ben is going to be complaining.
Oh, without a doubt.
My BOP is too high! They just
KMG losing
Dominic
it!
spins out!
Spinning it on the corner! He's going to be losing a position.
Loses 2 positions.
Frank not too far behind now. The race up front is still going strong.
However, Eli Bender is pulling away. We got a nice line of cars here, pretty even gaps. It's definitely interesting, but
Reese up into fourth now. Do you think
I say
Ben
we
will
get an
be able
onboard
to-
with Dominic.
You want to get an onboard with Dominic?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, looks like we have a race going on here. Oh, I'm messing up. Okay, here we go. On the outside of Reese. Getting the overtake done back into third, or back into fourth. And he's up in front right now in third.
Oh no, Alex Goodman spinning out in front of Joshua.
Oh,
Right
what?
outside of the pits.
Yeah, losing it.
Right on Josh's ass, though.
Too wide there. Up onto the next straight.
Joshua, not knowing the
keeping
track,
room.
goes wide.
It's a battle for 7th right now. Joshua gets it done. William Tang making the time back. Oh, Alex losing it!
Oh no. Andy lost it up ahead too.
Oh. That's 2 yellows. You got to get the safety car.
Would you like to do a
That's-
safety car?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
that's 2 yellows consecutively in 1 lap in 2 different sections, so.
Show me my car. Show me my car. Who am I pulling out in front of?
You're going to be pulling out in front of. You have time to wait for Nate. So just wait for now. Yep, another big crash by Alex Goodfellow, it looks like, on map. Let's head over there. Yep, another incident by Alex there on that first corner. We missed that one. Yeah, pull out after Nate if you passed. Benjamin Koifman honking his horn at Eli.
We're just gonna go through normal pace. Whoever catches me, and then I'll go in.
You're out right now, right?
Steep.
Okay. Yeah, they're coming up on you.
The grass ain't fast.
Driver's coming up on the safety car now. Dominic back into contention for third. Looks like Brian's here. Hi, Brian. Yeah, the grass isn't fast. I agree. Eli Bender currently in the lead. Whole pack changes up here. And we are going green, it looks like. Race restart. Benjamin honking his horn. All three drivers back together at the front. It looks like Ben might send it down the inside on Eli here. He's going to send it. Late brakes. Eli gets the undercut. With a horrible exit, Ben's going to be attacked by the AMG now.
Hopefully we see the Ohio boys duke it out behind Reese.
We might see it soon here. Frank making a lot of time on Andy now. Eli starting to run away with it. Ben's gonna have to worry about that AMG from behind now. First corner. Brian said each honk is worth 2 cents. Dominic looking up the inside there on Ben, just not going to make it stick yet. Trying to scare him off the line, it kind of did. It worked a bit. Frank starting to keep up with Andy now.
He's flashing his lights, letting Andy know that the battle is on.
The two Ohio boys, Andy Hendrickson in the Air Force Beamer and Frank Striegel in the Midwest Fabrication Supra. Up front, the AMG still sniffing Ben's bumper. AMG going wide there.
Frankie's sniffing Andy's butt now.
Frank's gonna have to focus on his exits here to try to keep up with that Andy. Beamer's straight line speed is just incredible. They're now catching up to Reese now, and the orange Cayman there, sponsored by TLM. It's a battle of the 6 cylinders. I think it's kind of funny, actually. Ben losing time to Eli. Starting to catch up to Reese here. Ben getting very sloppy, going off track there, leaving room for the AMGs. Going to be stiffing the bumper now. Oh, Ben losing it on the exit. And the AMG's going to sneak right by.
That's Andy in front of Reese.
Oh, he's getting it done! And he gets it done on the straight. Andy back up into third now. Or no, fourth.
Frank still has to climb the ranks if he wants to maintain podium in the standings. With Andy ahead of him and Eli ahead of him, they will both catch up.
And Andy is definitely trying to run away from Frank here, but Frank needs to put on, he needs to put on the power here, man. He needs to catch up to Reese there. They're going to be battling. He's going to have time to keep up. If he keeps it clean and keeps consistent laps, he's going to be able to catch. Up front, gap stays consistent.
You got the AMG closing in on the Panaz.
Ben losing a bunch of time. Andy's starting to run away from the Porsche. It's not looking good for Frank though. Will not too far behind in 7th. Alex looks like he made a major mistake very far back in the pack.
You hate to see it.
And I'm stupid and completely missed that Dominic just absolutely overtaked Eli.
Brother.
Eli must have made a stupid mistake, but that AMG's rapid with Dominic behind the wheel.
I don't know, he's really shown what the AMG can do. It's beautiful. BOP this man!
I don't even know if he wants points after this race. We'll see. Andy leaving the Porsche behind. Frank struggling to keep up. And the AMG's just running away.
Oh boy.
He's trying to keep up with the Beamer. There's still a fight for, looks like 4th right now.
Yeah, Reese is not giving up. Gaps between all the drivers have been pretty much reset.
Nathan getting lapped by the other AMG. Moving out of the way there. Both Beamers side by side in the standings right now. Reese losing a lot of time. Frank's still in it. Will just trying to get back up to the pack still after a major mistake in the first half of the race. Alex Goodfellow far behind as well.
You know, I was expecting a lot more mayhem, but these drivers are keeping it together pretty good.
They are indeed. One safety car out there right now. I think the drivers are just going to keep it pretty consistent from here on out. Dominic's just running away with it.
That thing is just floating.
Ben making a bunch of mistakes, losing his pole position there in the first half of the race. Could have definitely kept it as well. Oh, Reese going off, losing a bunch of time to Andy now.
Giving Frank a chance at redemption. But the McLaren is right behind Frank.
He's coming for it. Nathan Boardman at a wall, not moving. I think he died.
Oh, lordy.
I wonder what happened there.
Need to get him medevaced.
Yeah. He's just...
The fire marshal on scene
He's
now!
just in the wall, not moving. And he's in the pits. Dominic Charles just running away with it. Joshua Brady coming up on Frank soon. Will he have enough time though?
Hello, Nathan.
Hi.
What's up?
Always wondered about the commentary and races just kind of falling flat for me.
We don't. I don't mind.
I guess. Just sit there and be a good boy though.
Yeah, all good.
Anyways, we're watching Dominic Charles just literally putting on a second on Eli every single lap. Another sandbagger came into the series.
Yeah, he's setting consistent 127s and just hit a 126.6 that lap as the fuel in the car drops off. So does the weight, which allows them to get through the track a little quicker.
Well, since it's nearing the end of the season, I don't even think I'm going to put Dominic on the standings for points. So technically right now, this is just an exhibition race for him.
Yeah, we're really late in the season. It's not like he's going to end up podium.
Technically, Eli's still in first.
Mr. Striggle's still in sixth.
Trying to
Fighting
catch
stay in
up
the
to that
podium
Porsche.
standings.
But that McLaren's looming behind him.
He's not too far behind.
Drivers very separated right now. William Ting technically in 8th right now.
It would take some massive incidents for us to get another safety car out there, so. Seems like these might be the finalized positions if the racers stay consistent.
Still trying to gain time on that Porsche. He's doing what he does best, and that is just driving what he knows and how he knows. He doesn't push it harder. He doesn't really measure out his pace. He just kind of drives, and it works. I mean, he's going to keep it safe all the way to the end. That's what he wants to do. He knows that he's still in first place for the whole championship. Very consistent driver all season, showed up to every single race. He's got the points on the board, but if anything, he doesn't want that McLaren coming up on him and stealing that position.
Yeah, I know Frankie has another 2 seconds in him, 1.5 seconds at least, in terms of his overall lap times.
And that McLaren stared him down. Alex Goodfellow currently in 9th place. All drivers just staying very consistently apart right now. There's no racing going on as of right now.
If this were the beginning of the season, we'd be putting out a safety car.
Without a doubt.
Just to spice it up, but
drivers are
now that
just
they're getting
rotating
better.
around.
Now that they're getting better, we're more comfortable with letting them do their thing.
I don't think Frank knows how important it is to stay in front of this McLaren right now.
Oh, Frankie. Frankie just eating up those curves and losing a little bit of time because of it, I believe.
We're about to see a race here between Joshua Brady and Reese goes off!
Oh no!
What happened to Reese? He went off track.
Yeah, he went wide. Frank is now up into 5th, but he's currently going to be under pressure by 2 drivers now. At least one of them. That's Joshua Brady in the McLaren.
Let's see if Frank can whip out his tungsten ball sack. Wave it in front of Joshua. Just pull away.
He's definitely trying his best right now. As I can already see that his lap time went down a whole second that lap, so he's locked in now. The McLaren's sending it in deep, putting his head in.
Holy crap.
Frank's got to run away.
Well to hold McLaren. Both Frank and the McLaren hitting the curve on that corner. Definitely pushing to try and get a spot or hold it, depending on the person.
With only about 10 minutes in the race right now, anything can happen between these drivers. Frank needs to hold on to 5th. If he could run away with this, he's going to be still in 1st for Indianapolis, which is what he needs. Oh, the McLaren's pushing so hard, trying to keep up with them. But Frank literally being the tortoise. It's literally the tortoise in the hare right now.
And Frank, dude, I swear Frank sandbags, dude. Setting 130s, 136, and now he's just consistently 129s. Now
and
that he has someone
realized
pushing
that
him.
someone is behind him, he's gonna lose a point. He doesn't want that. He's trying to run away.
He's doing it.
Hey, he's done quite well getting a decent gap.
And behind him, Reese is gonna start coming up on the McLaren soon.
Maybe Reese can drag the McLaren down for Frankie.
Frank needs to do everything he can to keep it consistent through here. A mistake means that Eli can take a championship from him. This is one of the most important races of the season. It's a shame that it's ending up this way, but at the same time, it's going to make it interesting for Indianapolis.
Oh my gosh. Imagine the top 3 being so close in points that the last round of the series decides the podium.
It might actually happen.
Yeah, if we don't see many changes in the standings from here.
Oh! Andy's in the way! Just what? Andy just crashed!
Oh no.
Oh
yeah,
no, it's gonna be a free overtake!
Second from last corner.
Oh no! That's a free
Frank's
overtake for the
still
McLaren, but
again.
Frank's too wide on this corner.
Now Frank is gonna have to push for the overtake.
While also having Andy behind him.
Drivers back together now. It's a fight for 4th.
This is a car sandwich I did not expect. Oh!
Frank bumping
Frank
the
bumped
McLaren.
him off the line! He maintains.
Losing a bunch of time through there.
Oh
yeah,
no, we got a
behind Andy now. This is a
What is happening?
This is a group 4.
If Frank beats Andy, Andy's out of it. Andy's gonna be out of it.
Yeah,
Frank
a bit of a gap in front. Let's see if Frank can get it back.
If Frank gets up ahead of Andy, it probably pretty much eliminates Andy's
Reese locking it
chances
up
of
there.
finishing with a championship.
That was a horrible mistake by Andy. I don't know what happened. He probably gone wide or something.
Yeah, it looks like he just stuck it in the grass on the last
Andy
round.
getting a better exit out of that last corner there. Frank going defensive. Keeping the position. They don't want to be battling right now. They don't want that McLaren to just run away with it. Too wide through this corner. Frank keeps it on track. Cuts
Oh
in
my
front of
God.
Andy. Andy bounces the car up into the air off the track.
And now Reese is behind Frank.
Oh my gosh.
Immediately
That crazy
taking a run
move
on the
from Frank.
inside.
Andy braking late. Reese
That was
losing it on the
that was the
exit.
craziest
Frank's still keeping it.
I've never seen Frank pull a move that crazy. That was insane defending. It threw Andy off so hard.
All three drivers still close together.
Dude, I'm so proud of Frank right now.
Coming down to 6 minutes left.
That McLaren's got a much bigger gap than he had. That McLaren's running away from the rest of the group.
With all the battling. Now Reese wants Frank.
Oh, Josh spinning. Losing some time to the Porsche behind him. Oh! Frank passed Reese! Oh, wait, I'm just kidding. I forgot. I'm stupid. I forgot the order, that's all.
This is some amazing driving between these drivers right now, especially Frank and Andy, some of the newest drivers in the series. At least newest to sim racing.
Yeah, they're the newest in terms of sim racing and using a wheel and
Reese
all that.
sending it on the inside of Frank.
Oh!
Last minute move by Reese, too wide, drag race down to the next corner. Frank's going to be on the inside. He's going to push up on him, trying to get a better entrance. This is amazing for Frank.
Oh my gosh.
Holy moly. Keeping the position. Can he keep the line? Reese making mistakes.
That was insane. Go Frank!
Now Andy's looking up the back of Reese.
Andy's going to be up on Reese now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Frank's going to be hoping for a mistake from that McLaren because that gap's getting bigger while they're battling.
Andy going on the inside of the Porsche, slowing each other down. Too wide. Andy's getting the overtake done on the Porsche. All drivers still close together here. Gaining a lot of time on Frank. Frank making little mistakes. And he's going to have a better exit.
There's no action anywhere on the circuit except for these three drivers. Oh!
Frank going defensive late there. Keeping the position. It's going to be a drag race to the next corner. Andy on the inside. And Andy's going to take it back from Frank. Oh, Frank losing it into the corner. Reese on the inside now.
Oh no.
Three minutes left. Anything can happen.
Now the Beamer with some clear air is pulling away. That is so sad to see.
Andy does have the pace. He was just making mistakes.
And running into the brick wall that is Frank.
Not much is changing up the front. Dominic Giles has a 20.5 second gap over Eli.
Yeah, we don't talk about him. He's not actually going to get points for this race. It's just Reese and his friends coming in here and
Eli's
sandbagging.
got a 20-second gap on Ben.
Yeah, exactly. The gap between Eli and Ben is still really large.
Andy starting to run away with it. Back up into fourth after a major mistake and battling at the end there.
Let's see what they can do with 2 minutes left, man.
Oh! From behind, Reese breaking late and hitting Frank.
Seems like Frank is really deep on that corner for some reason. Or maybe it's the car, but it seems like everyone likes to go for the overtake on Frank there.
probably braking too early. Frank getting a better exit out of there. Can you chase down Andy? A minute and a half left.
If Reese gets close to Frank again, I'd love an onboard with him. To watch Frank from behind.
Andy just running away after getting that overtake done on Frank.
Yeah, that Beamer's real strong. Andy is strong.
Reese going unbelievably wide. Losing it.
Lordy.
Race run.
Reese is going to be out of contention now. And Andy gaining a bunch of time on the McLaren.
All the racers have to do for the last couple minutes is survive. Just survive, boys. Cross the finish line.
There's still a little bit of time in this race, but it's looking pretty set now.
There's always time for mistakes, though. Up
Yeah, we
front,
should have
Dominic's
about
still leading.
laps
We don't
left.
care. Eli Bender, second place, doing just fine. Benjamin Koifman sitting comfortable in third. Andrew Hendrickson currently in fifth, technically, with Josh in fourth.
With Andy one position ahead of Frank, that means that Andy will close the gap between him and Frank on the standings leaderboard. Who else? Eli? Eli was second? Eli might take Frank's position on the podium in the standings.
We're going to find out after
Or
this.
pole position.
Dominic about
2
to
laps
come up
to go.
on the last lap. It looks like Alex got lapped.
Merry Christmas!
What was that? What was that? Did anyone hear that? Am I the only one that heard that? What was that?
I heard that on your stream.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
It's not.
That was
It's
so
not even
weird.
Christmas. Oh, Ben losing it.
Leaders on the last lap.
Andy trying to catch that McLaren. Last lap, Andy's catching up.
It would help him a lot in the standings if he passed Josh here, but don't know if he can do it.
It looks like Dominic Charles is going to win this race. Exhibition driver. Eli Bender coming up on lapped car there. Alex has one more lap to go. Eli crossing the line in second. Benjamin Koifman coming up to the final corners here after an upsetting race.
I mean, it wasn't that upsetting. I mean, he didn't really make too many drastic mistakes. He survived. He stayed in podium.
Coming across the line there in third.
Yeah, it's going to be McLaren and Beamer for Joshua and Andy. They just crossed.
Joshua and Andy there crossing the line. Doing their cool down lap. Frank Striegel coming across the line in 6th place. Reese in 7th. Will in 8th. And it's going to be Alex rounding off the pack in 9th. Wow.
I believe that's GG's.
That is GG's. Shall we head on over and talk to the drivers?
Yes, sir.
Holy moly, what was that ending there at the end of the race? Like, near the end. That was crazy between the back, or the middle pack.
Hey, just trying to keep it entertaining, you know?
Dominic,
That's the most stressful race I've ever had.
that was very stressful to watch, too. Dominic doing his donuts right now. My brother in Christ, you're too fast for this series.
Well,
Oh, I missed it. Oh, well.
I didn't expect to be so far ahead, to be honest.
Everyone in here is, everyone in here is like brand new.
It's fine. We're used to it by now. This happened 3 times before.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So, I'm just gonna. It's too late in the season. I'm not gonna add you to the standings at this point. You're not even gonna make up any positions.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Yeah.
technically, Eli, you won that. So that's a win by Eli for the series, at least.
That gives me podium. Let's go.
This guy wants his imaginary podium.
Ben would be technically second.
Oh my God.
We got. Actually, I want to talk to Eli first. Eli, how did that go? That was crazy.
Well,
Went really good. My plan going into the race was to
7:30.
just run away with Ben and take 2nd place, but I don't know. I overtook him and ran away with it. At this point, I'm racing for the series rather than the individual races. As long as I was ahead of Frankie, that was my only goal, and it worked.
And we'll take a look at the points in a little bit here for the people that are going to be staying around. But Frank, this is an important one for you, and I think you did pretty well. But we'll get to that. Ben, 3rd place.
Yeah, I just I lacked pace. I made too many mistakes, and unfortunately, as soon as the race started, I noticed through the nose of my VR headset that my RPM lights were flashing red because my base was overheating.
Oh, that's
My
great.
base is currently too hot to touch, and it felt like I was driving through mud. But it is what it is. Eli ran a great race, and I can't say anything to that.
Wow, this is weird.
Some good sportsmanship. That's what I want to hear. Joshua, after a
Nice.
disconnect, making it very hard for me to follow the race. Coming out with, I guess, technically 4th.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't have time to set up the car, so it's understeering like crazy. But it's definitely faster than the Mustang. If y'all let me keep it,
It's the end of
that'd
the
be
season.
great.
Stick to the
but
Mustang.
I got one race left.
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it was fun. Good fight with Andrew.
That was awesome. That was very, very fun to watch. Going down to Andy, about to catch up. He made a mistake and Frank bumped into him, just not expecting that. What happened, Andy?
I was in one hell of a groove, and then something happened. I hit a curb and just lost it, and it just went downhill from there. I started making mistakes and ended up behind Reese, and had a nice little battle with Reese, got the position back, but then a lap or 2 later, fucking hit another wall, spun out. I will say my rejoin could have been a little better. I'm sorry, Frank. I kind of pulled out right in front of Frank.
Yeah, we saw
but
that.
I ended up behind Frank and Reese and battled my way back in front of them. So I was really happy with the way I made up those positions, but if I hadn't made any of those mistakes, I would have gotten a technical podium today, if we're not counting first place. But yeah, still overall pretty happy with my driving.
That was a good performance by you. Just behind, what I believe was Frank. Frank, you needed Andy this race, but I don't think it matters because you're still ahead by a decent amount of points.
I have been shaking since like the first lap. My adrenaline, dude. Holy shit! Like,
You should.
Frankie, let's do it. Frankie, let's do a sweat check.
you don't want to see this.
Everyone send their shirt pics right now.
Yeah. Frank, me and Logan are so proud of you. That was an amazing effort. I can tell that you were scared that whole time, but you pulled out moves that we went over a while back, and I was so proud to see it. And you're gonna see it in the stream. It was good, but is it enough to keep Eli back?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Dun dun dun.
I do want to say,
if I beat him next race, in the last race, it might be close.
I do want to say I thought ahead, and I turned my air conditioner on in my room to like 60 and on full blast, so I'm sweating, but like I'm cool sweating. Oh.
Wow. Reese just behind after a mistake, almost in contention for that position. What happened?
Inconsistencies, a couple off tracks. I feel like I still feel like the car doesn't quite have the pace compared to a lot of other cars. Also didn't have a whole lot of practice, so that always contributes. But yeah, nonetheless, decent fun race. Started fucking up at the end and lost to a bunch of spots, but fun race.
Well said, well said.
Brian was in the stream.
Yeah.
Who?
Behind Reese, I believe, was Will. Squilliam.
What's up?
You were catching up at the end, but you had a major crash at the beginning of the race. What happened? How did that go? What happened there?
I gave the car a little too much curb trying to avoid car contact, and this car just really didn't like that and bounced me right out. So nothing I can say about it other than just get good.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said. And rounding off the pack, I believe, is Alex after DNF by Nathan. Alex, any words about that performance here at Barber?
Yeah.
You were having a good midseason. You're starting to fall off. What happened?
No idea.
Interesting. Interesting stuff. Any other words? Any final words before we take you out back and shoot you?
The car is cursed.
It is cursed. It's fucking dead pedal.
pedal livery on.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about dead pedal. And his girlfriend.
The dead pedal incident.
The dead pedal incident.
We don't speak of that.
Nathan with the DNF. You just binned it into a wall and left.
He got medevaced off the track.
He got airlifted.
I mean, I suppose you can say that, but also, it was never going to be a good race for me. I was way too busy during the week to get any practice, plus I was off the back of doing a night shift at work, so it was never going to be my day.
My brother in Christ, you better get some sleep.
Oh yeah, I'm planning on it.
Wow. Logan, anything you have to say to any of the drivers?
Beautiful racing. I hope y'all are excited for next week as I am, as it will be the finish of the first season or series of races that we've done with a group of friends, and it's just going to be wholesome.
It is going to be wholesome. We never made it this far. Eli can vouch.
Yeah, this is like my 10th. This is my 10th series. We've never finished one.
And we are about to finish a full season.
This is crazy. What even happens at the end?
Prizes are awarded. We don't have a ceremony. We'll talk. Actually, we got to talk about that today. We got to talk about the award ceremony.
Yeah, true.
But it's
I need to redeem myself. I am taking an M4 out on that track.
We're going to Indianapolis next week. It's gonna be a night race. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be the road course. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to have everything ready to go for next season. We're gonna get the polls out for what you guys want to drive next, and also we're gonna start setting up the off-season little festival, so you guys can stop being rivals and just have some fun and do some driving in some different cars for a bit.
I don't know if that'll stop the rivalry.
Nah. Me and Ben's rivalry is genetic. This shit runs in the family. I'm passing this hatred down.
Spiritual, even.
Real shit.
I'm passing this down to my children and their children.
Well, thank you for everyone that joined. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Dom. Thank you to whoever else was here that didn't speak.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. We'll see you guys next week at Indianapolis. Oh boy. Everyone say goodbye. Everyone say a wholesome goodbye. Yay. Goodbye.
Street.
I love you.
Bye. We love you.
Bye.
Kiss me on my hot mouth.